أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على نبينا الكريم وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين وعلى أصحابه الميامين. وبعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Dear brother and sister, I back to decode for some numerical values related to the disjointed letter in the Great Wise Quran. In the few lectures, maybe 2-3 lectures, I was inspecting a table. I have it, and I spent like maybe 15 minutes look it up in between the papers. I find it where this table, as you see here, I don't know if you can see it or not. Here, these letters over here, and this is how many times they repeated. Because we have 14 letters repeated 78 times altogether, like alif repeat 13 times. So where we get the 13 times? If you spread all the starts, all the disjointed letter, all the starts, like alif lam mim al-Baqarah, alif lam mim al-Imran, etc. You know, and you're gonna have, as you see, very long table with 78 letters. Noon is the last one. Take the location 78. We have one letter Noon. So you go ahead and look, for example, letter Alif, and you gather the locations of letter Alif. You're gonna find location number 1, obvious, 1, 2, Lam, 3, Mim, 4, 7. So you get 1, 4, 7, 11, 14, 17, 20, 24, 27, 45, 48, 51, 54. These all add up to 323. For Lam, 336. That's how you do it. For me, 810. So in the previous lecture, I not even the previous lecture, I started the lecture before, and when I want to see I put the sum here because I was maybe adding from the table, and now I lost the table, so it makes no sense. So I canceled the lecture, come back again, dig it out. Took me 15 minutes to find it. Then now come back and see how hard is this lectures. You know, it's very hard. It's a lot of work, and to the point I'm kind of, I got bored. You know. So as you see, I wrote the calculation. I don't know these two, but I know this number. I have it now, so it's very simple and easy. But you guys don't want to do nothing, so I have to do everything. Like this is my study. This is my, like I have a business here or something. The letter Ain, we have two letter Ain, two location for letter Ain. Location 33 here. This is Kaf 30, 31, 32, 33. We have it here. We have Hamim Ain Sin Kaf. This one here, letter Ain 66. So we have 33 and 66, 99. Letter Sin 247. Very noticeable for letter Sin. Kaf, طيب. We have two Kaf, location 68 and location 77. Both add up for 145. Now we got it. If I didn't get you these location, you guys not gonna be able. You guys not gonna bother even go look it up and do anything. Just okay. 474 plus 810 plus 99 plus 247 plus 145. We get this number. Decode this number, the name of our Prophet, peace be upon him, and his era. What left the name of Isa and his era, alayhi salam. This is one way to look at it. How about if we do the locations of Hamim Ain Sin Qaf, Hamim Ain Sin Qaf. This is Ashura 1 and 2. The locations 1, 7, 7, 5. How much? 8, Mim 13, Ain 16, Sin 15, Qaf 19. This add up to 71. 71. 71 is serial value of Hamim Ain Sin Qaf. 71. So I add up the locations 1 through 78 to the value of Ain Sin Qaf. I got 1846. 1846. I claim that this is most likely to be the letter of Ain Isa alayhi salam. So if you decode with the Messiah Isa, son of Mary, أو المسيح عيسى ابن مريم the Messiah Jesus son of Mary, when him, his mother. What lives 1445. Maybe this is all week. Why I do this, Tayyib? 218 Hijri calendar. The first complete year. Like I said, this thing, this secret being locked for so long. So we have choices. Either we let it, just don't bother with it, or we spend sometimes, I work by myself. If you guys give me few scholars who understand and, smart people who can carry this load, we can finish it in maybe 2 years, 1 year. So if everybody, work and put some effort, Here, you see, I have to do all the work and I cannot do it anymore. That's it. At least I found the table, that's it. So we have here 18. Where I get 1846, I add up the 5 locations, 1 through 78 to these letters of Hamim Ain Sin Kaf, gave me this one. I add up the value of Hamim Ain Sin Kaf, serial value, it gave me 1846. Now I'm decoding for 1486. So if you take Al-Messiah Isa son of Mary alayhi salam, John son of Zakaria, Yahya son of Zakaria, they'll come to Palestine inshallah ta'ala in the year 1444. Why I claim I studied these people, these prophets, because I suspect that Ayn, this is represent Isa Isa for many reasons. Could be Ayn Ilm al-Sa'ati, I'm not sure, but Ilm al-Sa'ati is Isa either. So anyway, so I could be wrong, so don't take it for granted. But I'm not far away. What? I don't understand what it is. Skip this. It's gonna give me heart attack, this research here. Skip. Why? Because I've been writing things without. Maybe it's there somewhere. I don't know. Follow up with. That's it. We have 90. Let me go away from this. Table. I don't like to do this. I want to leave. This is easy work, but it takes a lot of work. You need time to do it, and I cannot concentrate with numbers, so all the time I make mistake with it. I have to remove it. Just I'm gonna take it out. Anything related to the location, I'm gonna maybe skip it. That's it. This table is too much. Gonna do them all like that. You benefit out of it. Let's see. It's good, but it takes a lot of concentration. I cannot concentrate anymore. Very noticeable that we have 19. We have 19. What time is it? 9. We have 19. We have 29 verse. I'm sorry, 29 chapter, 30 verse. Start with disjointed letter. Why 30 verse? Because this chapter Ashura got 2 verses, and this chapter Ashura maybe the whole took 70% and the Shura by itself took 30%, because this 2 split to figure out what we're gonna do with the second number for the second set of letters Ain Sin Kaf. I'm gonna see one of it right now. One of the issue raised up when I was working at it. These 19 out of it separate in one verse by itself. 19 start, and 10 join the first verse, like Alif Lam Ra, Ta Sin, Kaf, Sad, Kaf, Noon, etc. These 10 of them, 6 Alif Lam Ra, Ta Sin 7, Sad 9, Kaf 10, Noon wal Qalam Masrun 9, 10. Okay, yeah. and 10 join some, but this is separate verse, you know, verse 1 and Ain Sin Kaf verse 2, all of them verse 1 except Ain Sin Kaf verse 2, and this is join the first verse without verse, no verse for it. Okay, so okay, just take these ones. The 19 one came with a separate verse. If you look them up, you're gonna find the serial value of them. Serial value like Al-Baqarah 1, Alif Lam Mim, Al-Imran 1, Kaf Ha Ain Sad 3, Alif Lam Mim Sad 3, Kaf Ha Ain Sad 4, Ta Sin Mim 5, Ta Sin Mim 6, Yasin, Alif Lam Mim 4 times, then Yasin, etc. The 19 of them, you need to do the work. You find 570, okay? I'm not here to babysit people, you know? So you, if I do, that's how I do, you know, lecture on other subject. I said, this is the work, you do the small work, the details. If you have problem, you come back to me. I'm not here to do your work, please, you know? So forgive me, I'm kind of high a little bit, but that's what it is. It's a lot of work. I cannot spend my life just doing small things, you know. This is the serial value of these 19, okay? It contains 54 letters. There is 20 words. 20. Why 20? Why not 19? Because we have Ain Sin Kaf, we have 19. Then we have Ain Sin Kaf 20. That's why, okay? 20. What is the sum of the verses? We have 19 for each one, 1, 1, 1. That's 19. Then Ain Sin Kaf carry the number 2 for the verse, that we have 21. See, this is 20 for the words, 21 for the verses, for letters. This is the word Al-Islam, by the way, the religion of Islam. Okay, this is the words. This is the sum of the verses. Okay, now here the thing. Now you go to each chapter, you add up chapter Al-Baqarah 2, chapter Al-Imran 3, chapter Al-Araf 7. You keep on going, no problem. Now when you reach chapter 42, here the problem start. Why 42? Because I have 2 set of letters in 42, which is Hamim Ain Sin Kaf, take the power concerning to the verse 1, and there's another power for it, which is the verse number 2. So it is not fair to give verse number 1 the value of the chapter, but number 2 included with verse number 1. So this took me so long, maybe years, to figure out what is the choice. So finally I found that the most fit calculation to include 42 2 times. One for verse number 1 and one for verse number 2, Ain Sin Kaf. See this? Maybe someone say, well, what is this? Why not give both verse same power? Why I'm gonna give both verse same power? While I gave here each one the power of the chapter for each verse. Why not Ain Sin Kaf gonna take 42? Why both they're gonna go with 42? So I was to start for like maybe a few years. I was given the same, both I given the same, you know, strength as when it comes to the chapter. But I found that the values of the calculation like kept failing. Okay, it does not work good. Then when I went this way, alhamdulillah, everything much better. Okay, then you do 43, 44, 45, 46, and that's it. Because no more after 46 separate disjointed that comes in a separate verse. All these add up. If you don't make a mistake, 606. Okay, 606. This set over here, 606. But this is repeated. Okay, Mukarrar. So this is the location, chapter, number, repeated. When I repeat it, I mean for the Ashura. Look how much is, you're gonna see it a lot. For the Revelation 4:5, for these chapter, Revelation repeated. For Ashura also twice, 42 2 times and 62 2 times. Okay, in this set 2516. Okay, this is Isa, this is Ahmed. If I didn't include the 42 in this number and the 62 again 2 times in this number, It's your job to do it. I don't know what to do. You wanna do it? Go ahead. I've done it for 5 years, but I have hard time to figure the numbers. Anyway, so don't worry about it. If you didn't understand what I was doing, this is like I said. This if you take the numerical constant 456, you get the span of the Sirat 2060 solar calendar. One decoding for it. If you do without repeating the Al-Araf and the other one, I have calculation for it, but it's not very stable, let's say. Maybe for someone, but not for the way I'm doing it over here. Okay. What if you choose different decoding for this, and you take Al-Hajj represent the Sirat, our beloved Prophet 132 Muhammad Ahmad Abdullah, Al-Messiah Jesus son of Mary alayhi salam, Yahya John son of Zechariah, 1496, which is the same year, 577 Revelation calendar, geometrical value, if you like. If not, you can do also 24, this much here, 24. Of these two numbers, you can do 20, 23 plus 50, where I claim 2023, the arrival of Al-Messiah and Yahya. Inshallah ta'ala. Listen to me. Here, I'm not solving everything about these. These are oceans of knowledge. This is a huge amount of decoding for him. I just give you a way of how to think with him. That's what I care about. I give you a technique, how to target these. This thing we trying for the best 1400 to know what 1400 years to know what is it. So I'm not concerned about sitting here another 1,000 years to do every possible decoding for it. Here I give you a way to think, and you guys then you try your best to see what's up, how we're gonna do. About those, they are joined with other verses, like Alif Lam Ra. This is more work into this one. I know it's a newer calculation because I see I'm gonna do the 10. We have, like I said, we have 29 chapters. Okay, 29 chapters, 19 separate in a verse. Why what I was trying to do? I was trying to figure out why some of them came with a verse, why some of them came without a verse, with the first joining the first verse of the chapter. At that time, that's why I was doing, but now alhamdulillah I know not everything, but I have much clear idea why is that happening. Okay, at this time when I did this calculation, I was looking to what I know now to a certain limit with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his tawfiq. So these 10 verses over here, like what? Yunus first, Hud first, Yusuf first, Ra'ad, etc., Noon, Qaf, Sad, etc. There's 10 of them. So you do so, you get 3,198 for serial value, 74 300. I'm sorry. Let me put them straight here. 3198 serial value. These contain 301 letter. They are 74 words. 10 for verses. Why? Because all of them carry number 1, and there are 10 of them. That means we have 10 for number of verses here. Number of the verse. Okay. Now let's do the chapters. Chapters number, this one, chapter number, no repetition, that's obvious, 258. Chapter Revelation, 500 even. The name, chapter name, what is name? I would complete this, 2,384. Okay, maybe serial value and geometrical value. Chapter verses 815. These what is this? Hold on. Ayat. No, this is not chapter what I said. Yeah, chapter verses. Mazboot Yazami. Chapter verses. These belong to a chapters. We have 10 chapters, right? If you go to these 10 chapters and add up for Yunus what, 108 for Yunus? How much for Yunus? Then you add up for Yunus, the verses of chapter Yunus, the first one, 109, I'm sorry, 123 for Hud, 111 for Yusuf, 43, 52, 99 for Al-Hijr. Then you go to An-Naml, 93. Yeah, is any more? Naml, 27. Then the rest of it. Anyway, you're gonna get this number, definitely, you do it. Okay. We have the words of the chapters, words, 10,415, and chapter letters, 42,793. These number get you 6748. Okay, decode this number now. With what? I'm gonna decode it with 286, the name of our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, Muhammad bin Abdullah alayhi salam, to the multiple of 192, al-Basmali, Bismillah, ar-Rahman, ar-Rahim, Quranic draw all. What left is his name, Muhammad Ahmad Abdullah, and this al-Masih ibn Maryam, Muhammad Ahmad bin Abdullah, Muhammad Ahmad bin Abdullah, al-Messiah ibn Maryam. The era of the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, 23, 10, 632. This is add up to 665. And the era of the Isa, 50, 39, 14, 90, 6 Revelation, 14, 83 Hijri, 2060, the one I showed you a minute ago for the Surat, 1496. These two. This is a very heavy suggestion where I decoded for the era of the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and the era of Isa and the era of the Muslim Ummah in doing these 10 verses. Okay? Where each one contain like 11 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 2 here. I add them together. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These are together, 2. 23 minutes. حبيب مولعت الدنيا. This is related to that subject, more calculation into it. That's it. You do. جمل كل الفواتح مع آياتها, the whole 29 chapter, the whole 30, let's say, because Ain Sin Kaf, Hamim Ain Sin Kaf 2 verse, so the whole 30 verse where 30 verse, you see this number 30? We have 30 of these verses, not 29. We have 29 chapters, started with the disjointed letter, yes. But if someone asks you how many verses, according to Hafs and Asim, by the way, you tell him 30 verses. They came in 30 verses. 19 of them, 19 verses separate, take number 1, and 10 of them joined other letters. So what if I ask you this question? Go to these 29 chapters and calculate the first verse except Ashura 1 and 2 and see what is the geometrical value. Okay, then you go, if you don't make a mistake, you come up with this number: 2, 5, 6, 3, 8. 2, 5, 6, very clear the name of our Prophet, very clear the name of the Quran, very clear the 23 years, the span of the Quran. All of them talking about Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, or it talks about the Quran. Very obvious. This is, you don't need like a lot of effort to figure out. Okay. Okay, just give me a second. See, all this just to bring one page, see how many click I do. So like like here كتاب أنزل ألف لام ميم كتاب أنزل إليك ألف لام را كتاب أحكمت ألف لام را تلك آيات إن أنزل ألف لام تلك آيات الكتاب الذي أنزل إليك the name of the Nabi for example الرعد it's there you know so you cannot ignore that you need to look it up كتاب أنزلناه إبراهيم first ألف لام را كتاب أنزلناه إليك so you cannot ignore that this the pronoun for the name of the Nabi has existed very heavy طه عليه الصلاة والسلام ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى اوكي هدى وبشرى المؤمنين حسب الناس غلبت الروم في أدنى الأرض وهم بعد I have a decoding for it. Did I write it or no? I was working on it. You know what, sometimes I work half hour, I decode something, then I get so excited and happy, so I go to make a cup of tea, I come back, I forget what I was doing, I get busy here and I lose the whole calculation. That's what happened today for calculating غلبت الروم, because with my calculation in غلبت الروم I give you the first time 5 بعثي when the Persian defeated them, then 15 بعثي when they defeated the Persian, then 28 بعثي when Umar رضي الله عنه defeated them, then when they defeated us in 400 500 maybe 502 Hijri بعثي I'm sorry بعثي 492 492. Then when Salah رضي الله عنه defeated them in 506 583 596 بعثي. Then when they defeated us in the year 2017 of Gregorian, what is it, 139 something like that. Then when we're gonna defeat them very soon, inshallah, very soon we're gonna defeat them in Al-Malhama, we're gonna defeat the Rome and this is the last battle, one more battle left with them. Okay, see this here, how much time left? No, we have no time, 1 minute, it's okay. See this Al-Quran, this is Hazrat Ahmad, this is his time 23 revealing the Quran. But what is 58? 58 at-tariq, the path. Okay, طب 56 monotheism constant, Allah la ilaha. This is his time 63 years. So this is Al-Quran. It took 23 years to come down on Ahmad. All the Nabi gonna find him there. And Ahmad alayhi salam, he lived 63 years. So all these embedded in the numbers. No, it's a heavy opinion for the scholar. May Allah accept him, said these timing for things. Okay. And I here proving that for you. Okay, I want to decode this much number here. Okay, this is geometrical value, right? Yeah, geometrical value. I'm going to decode with 30 represent the word represent Allah Almighty to the multiple of 786 as a constant. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What left is 2058, but 2058 we recognize this number when it comes to the Surat shut down, which is the length of the Muslim Ummah. That's it, done. One decoding, very simple decoding. Someone say, okay, I don't want to choose this choice. Okay, choose whatever you like. But put it through like at least 100,000 calculation and see if it fits the whole image. You know, you're going to put them together finally to build the whole pictures. If you do whatever you want to do and you bring me the Dajjal coming after Isa, I tell you this is wrong. If you tell me that Isa comes before Al-Mahdi, I tell you this is wrong. Okay, if you give me Isa with a 10,000 calculation comes 1457 2023, I tell you you're right. You see what I'm saying? So you need to be careful what you're saying, you know. 258 is over there in the set. What is this 58 gotta do here? This is like the last incomplete for joining the Sirat. Do we have time? No, we don't have time. That's the best ever, you know. That's it. Let me take a break. 26982 type she hay 26 what 25638, then add up the words. That's how we get this number from. Where this number came from? 26982. Maybe this thing here. Okay, let me figure out what is this number. I don't know where it came from. Let me find out what is this number is. 2563 25. Maybe I add up to this 94. Let me see before the lecture, because okay, I didn't use it, so you don't know about it. Let me, when I come back, if I mention it, I talk about it. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.